veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. Off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it for the first time with Dmajor Swift. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. Oh, yeah. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
They'll run. It's Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. He'll pick up a first down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Over here with Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass. And that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Dmajor Swift, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They go play action with Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to Soldier Field after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Play action now for Fields. Forced out to his right. He keeps it himself. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down.
First down, Jets.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here we go. Hey, Monday. 319, just not. Look. Right.
Now, a second down throw for Fields. He's got a receiver, Allen Lazard. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal.
319, just not. Eat you. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll check this down to Swift. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That is caught for 3. And he's in. Goal to net. Touchdown, Chicago.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the tackle. Second and 5.
Brings up second down. At the 40-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Oh, man, downfield, it's Wilson. That pass play good for 22. And the Jets have a first down.
Extend.
Throwing is Field. Flush to his right, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Whoa. And the Bears are going to get the football at their own 40.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
And he is out of bounds. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That'll take us down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Moving left. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Here's Williams. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Now Swift. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
Hey, Ken. Hey, 551.
Fields. That's complete. It's Tyler Johnson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Looking to get that wide receiver screen set up, but this one will not work. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
You got it. Green 19, just what? Delta. Right.
Fields to throw for it. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the Jets first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Dayo Odengbo in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Here we go. Hey, 331, 331. Hey, 10.
Now Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Jets first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
Here we go. Up. Turn.
Fields to throw. Flushed to his left. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
He's got his big tight end, Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, but we got ourselves a ball game.
That ties the game at 14.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he's able to fight through one tackle here to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Brings up second down.
Williams. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. They'll drop the throw. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That one pulled in. Roshan Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On third down, it's Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's done his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Bears. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's second down. They're trying to throw again. Here's Williams. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds. It stops the clock. They're continuing to get closer toward a potential game-winning field goal try.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Third and short yardage. Here's Williams. Yeah. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Out to his right. He's going to... And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Jets 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, just what?
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now.
331, 331.
To throw is Fields. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the fourth quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch. And
it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one. And a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win And the crowd rises to make this even more difficult. And he'll get in. An incredible gutsy call. Pays off. They've taken the lead by 1. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's first down. Here we go. One final play. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bills take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
James Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Throwing now is Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's got this down to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. He can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
To the air, Williams. Touchdown! Dmajor Swift from 6 yards away. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos able to take on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Allen gonna throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw, it's Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
First down, here's the run with Cook. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now they'll throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. No gain on the play. And that will lead to a third and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Palmer, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw, it's Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Looking to throw is Williams. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go. Here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the middle with Cook. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
You're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He'll buy some time right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Durham Smythe from 3 yards out. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I thought that was a nice job there feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's into that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
7 yards there and a first down. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air, Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 14. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Williams. Able to find Komet. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
It doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
19-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the Bills' 11-yard line.
Here's Williams. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Bills 24, Bears 21.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here.
For Chicago.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now 2nd and 9. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me, it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
It's a gain of 3.
To throw is Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears come up with a